All right, I wanted to do a little quick tutorial on how you can turn some sketches into more unified, equally lit drawings. So I just grabbed a few of your guys' sketches from the Drawing Masters board, and I'm going to go through some strategies for how you can bring those up to a level you might want to put in your portfolio. So I think this is fairly typical. It looks like a sketch that has been photographed, and on one side we have a bright light source, on the other side we have a shadow, and this is pretty easy to fix. So the first thing I'm going to do is just duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl J, and then I'm going to desaturate it by using Shift Ctrl U, which turns it to grayscale. And I am going to use the dodge burn tool to level this out. So over here with my little hand, I'm going to grab the dodge tool, and I'm going to set it to midtones at 50%, like that. And then I can right click and just make sure my brush is lowest on hardness, so it's a super soft brush, and then just size it accordingly to your sketch. So I want it to be fairly large so it covers quite a bit area. And then I'm just going to sweep it over the drawing where it's dark, like this. And don't worry if it gets the edges. I just want to kind of lighten up the side that's unequal. So when it's approximately equal to the lit side, then you can move over into the burn tool. And again, I'm going to set this to midtones at 10%. And I can right click and just set my brush again. I want this one to be a little bit smaller because I'm kind of targeting this area here that just got accidentally lit when I was using the dodge tool. So I'm just going to go over the edges and bring in some of that detail back again, just painting it in with my brush. And then I'm going to go back to the dodge tool. This time I'm going to set it to highlights, and maybe I'll bring it down to 25%. And I'm going to go over the edge again, and I'm just going to keep going over these edges until they're kind of closer to where I want them to be. So I'll lower the brush size and go over the edges. If this begins to look unequal, you can always just kind of use your highlighting and shadows to sort of level out the inside. So I'm going to just brighten up the whole thing here with my lighting the highlights by 10%. And then I can go back to to burn, and I can grab the shadows, and I can bring in some detail back into the image. So already this looks a lot better. I'm going to finesse it just a little bit along the edges just to bring in some of that edge detail again. And then if I wanted to use it like this, I'm pretty sure that the white point is equal to white, but I can always check it by using my eyedropper. I just pressed I and grabbing this and just checking to see, and it looks like we're all the way at 6 Fs, which indicates we're at total white. So if I want to enhance this even more, I can make another copy. I've just pressed Ctrl J and maybe set this to overlay or soft light to make that stand out a little bit more. Then I can crop it, pressing C for crop. I'm going to set it to square because this is a square image, and just kind of center it within. I'll probably want to just rotate the image slightly so that it fits within this crop frame a little bit better. And now we have a pretty clean, pretty nice black and white sketch with not a lot of effort involved.